Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for the 3rd of August, 2022. We are using Sawyer's Path as we tune into the energy atmosphere of the day. The sun's in Leo. The moon is in Libra. We have our retrograde planets going on. We have this Uranus, Mars conjunct the North Node. Did a reading on that. Check that out. I'll link it for you at the end of this video. Make the most of what's on offer to us in the cosmos. This is very, very rich manifestation energy. All right, let's get into our message. Our first card of the day. Ooh, Two of Swords. This is one we don't see often. And wow, okay. Typically, I feel from this card that we are going within to really listen to our own heart, turn down the dial on noise pollution in the atmosphere. So we go within ourselves so that we can make a decision, a choice. This is a card of also being in some sort of a stalemate in terms of options. Though today, as I look at the card, I feel like we are potentially protecting our vulnerabilities. We have choices, we have options, we have decisions to make. Though I feel we're, protective. That's the word I hear when I look at that card today. Let's see what comes next. Oh, look at this. Talk about vulnerabilities. There's the star. Fascinating. Okay, so those of you who have heard the message and are paying attention to the cosmos and what the planets are doing and how rich an opportunity we have in front of us, cosmically speaking, in terms of greater ease and grace in the way we co-create with the divine, those of you who are taking action on that at this time may feel exposed, may feel raw and exceptionally vulnerable as we are in, or what feels like, a very tender creative process. Think in terms of daring to dream. And how many times have you dared to dream something that felt so out of reach for you that you talked yourself out of it? You leaned into your programming and belief system and did the, oh, wouldn't it be nice if sort of thing. And you've changed your language to a now language. And you're having a greater understanding of what it is to be similar to the energy of the King or Queen of Pentacles, where you are so present, so here and so now. And your dreams, goals, intentions, desires, manifestations are out in the ripple effect, and they are in the oncoming and becoming. And you've taken a great leap of faith with that energy, and there's far less worry because you began to understand that, worry is an investment in fear rather than fully embracing faith. So when thinking about it in those terms, you're at a point where you've dared to dream. You are witnessing yourself enjoying the co-creative process. And then these cards come along, really drawing your attention to where you may be unconscious with the subconscious language that's going on behind the scenes within. These cards are really having us draw our attention to our inner language, our inner relationship, our inner dialogue. So if you notice that you feel defensive and or protective in some way over these tender new dreams that you are putting out into the multiverse as seed thoughts, and you catch yourself having inner dialogue conversation about, feeling yourself start to worry, like, oh, I've done this before. and it may not work out like it didn't work out before. You have to catch that in the now and bring love to that energy and say, you know what, thank you for showing up. You're letting me know this inner dialogue allows me to know where I can strengthen myself, that I can maintain my courageous vulnerability and go on even in the light of uncertainty. So you come again to centering yourself into your own heart space and dedicating, committing yourself to your goal, intention, and or dream. Keep going. I like that these cards are showing up because they're just simply pointing out where frequency may not match or align with what's in your heart space. And having an opportunity to identify that gives us an opportunity to change that. All right, coming with, oh my gosh, look at this. Ooh, it's happening in reverse. Typically the star, or chronologically, the star follows the tower in tarot. So isn't it fascinating to see the star come before the tower? And this is what might actually inspire a sense of protection and or vulnerability. Because we have the grasp, the scope, the understanding of how towers come down when we decide to co-create with the divine all in a new and different way. So it can make the foundation feel unstable, and that's a good thing, because we have to be able to have the foundation to support the new dream, the new vision that we have for ourselves. Next two cards came out together. Yes, hello. There's the death card. See, transformation is happening. And transformation can inspire uncertainty. There's the unknown in this. How's it all going to shake out? How is it all going to unwind for us? That's part of the adventure. That's part of the quest. So look forward with eager anticipation while you are grounded and centered to the now. Put the eager anticipation, happiness, joy, and excitement for the adventure of what is developing into the ripple effect. That will transform everything. So you know that something has to end so something can begin. And if you don't go kicking and screaming into that energy, it'll unwind beautifully, gracefully, magically, miraculously. And coming with the death card. Yeah, see, you have envisioned, we have envisioned a whole new adventure for ourselves. And here's the Fool striking off in a new direction, unconcerned with consequences. And that's just the thing that the Two of Swords is bringing our attention to, consequences of past experience. And, you know, you create all that too. You could look back and say, well, I have been manifesting for this dream for decades and it still hasn't come to pass. Why should I believe in it now? Well, right there, you're programming with your language for it to not come to pass this time either. So that's where the tenderness, that's where the vulnerability lies. And we're being encouraged through the star to show up courageously in the face of that uncertainty, in the face of that unknown, and in the face of that prior experience, to take responsibility for how it didn't come to pass in the past. We're responsible for that. You could say, well, this or that happened, and assign blame to other circumstances. You could. Still, it comes down to you and how you spoke over it, how you nurtured it or didn't. Consider it. That's where the Fool is in this scenario. The Fool is going forward with fresh eyes, fresh perspective, raw joy and happiness for the adventure itself. This allows the miraculous to occur. Next, yeah, look at that, Four of Wands. Transformation. I am reminded that on the 8th of August, we have the Lionsgate portal. The Four of Wands is a portal card. It's the 1111 portal that we cross through here, and it is the happiest card in the minor arcana. So this is where we're headed with our goal, dream, achievement intention, vision that we have, that we hold for our life experience. So what here is potentially stopping you? And gently allow yourself to witness where your language changes so that you move into self-protection, where the ego engages. You know, the ego has a role to play here. And the thing is, oftentimes, because of belief system and programming, the ego is an overachiever when it comes to self-protection. So that's what we want to be present and mindful of, is that when we move into the overachieving ego and allow it to run the show. It's like giving a 2-year-old a set of keys, and telling that 2-year-old to drive to the store. It's not going to work out. That's the ego. So you have to embrace the ego. Put it in its car seat and strap it in and say, this is your limit. And thank you for showing up, because you've pointed out what requires my unconditional love, compassion, and kindness. And then restate, recommit, revisualize what's on your horizon as you're sailing toward it in this brand new adventure toward greater happiness, love, joy, and bliss, right? Let's take a look at what's on the bottom of the deck. How is the universe supporting us? 3 of Cups. As I look at this card, I see temperance today. In the temperance card, you see Archangel Michael pouring water between two cups. And there's alchemy on the card. We are making something of what is. This is the oncoming, the becoming, and it is the alchemy of the universe bringing energies together and coalescing into the realization of our visualization. And I feel that in the 3 of Cups. I know that this is a celebration card. I know that this is the 2 of Cups, unity, coming together and making more. Absolutely, that message is valid here. Though what I really feel is the outcome of the temperance card. We have actually made something of what's on offer to us. And we do get to celebrate this. So pay attention to the ego voice with compassion. Next we have, oh gosh, how perfect is that? Queen of Cups holding the Ace of Cups. These cups here could make the 4 of Cups. And you know that I feel differently about the 4 of Cups. I feel it's more of a count your blessings card. And then, that 4th cup that comes in from behind the character on that card specifically is what you don't see coming. And I feel this in the alignment of energies through temperance, which we have seen recently. Temperance has shown up for us. And I feel that these two, the 3 and the Queen, are the evidence we all look for that our dream has taken root. The universe is providing that for us. So look for the signs. Yeah, look at this. Now, Wheel of Fortune, divine alignment, divine delivery system, aligning with your destiny, aligning with your vision. We're being given a very rich opportunity to see where we might undermine ourselves with that Tower card. And then the Death card is there to assist us in transforming that misalignment because of the ego's overachieving desire to protect us. Look at this. Now the Ace of Coins and the Emperor and the Hierophant. See, energies are being woven together here. There is a bit of instability in the atmosphere, and that instability comes from our sense of trust. Trusting the divine all, trusting ourselves, trusting the divine flow, the Wheel of Fortune here. And the Hierophant is also a marriage card. It brings everything together. So there is a divine alignment of marriage, of energies coming together off the essence of temperance that's here in the reading. Even without that card being present, it is the combination of things, and it is the combination of energies coming together for our highest and greatest benefit and outcome. And here we have the Emperor sitting right next to the Ace of Coins, which is yet another portal gateway card that we're stepping through. This is the universe opening a door for us so that the energy of the Wheel of Fortune can roll right through it and deliver to us on our foundation a very solid, reliable energy in the form of the Emperor. And the Emperor will ensure that all the energies come together in the highest and greatest way. Isn't that fantastic? So the atmosphere packs a punch right now. Let's make the very, very most of it for our own benefit. Okay. Oh, and I'm reminded right now by my guides too, this is an excellent time to get your affirmations out and start out your affirmations with something like, I love and appreciate how it feels to. And you finish that sentence any way you want. I love and appreciate how it feels to celebrate happiness, love, joy, and bliss. You're speaking in a now language, and you're speaking through your heart center with the I love and appreciate how it feels. It puts you in the feeling, and it is the feeling that manifests. So invest in yourself that way, especially if you have an overachieving ego, bringing up fears of past experience where you did not notice, did not celebrate the fulfillment of a dream. Dare to dream it now, and dare to face what your ego has to say about it now, and affirm with, I love and appreciate how it feels to be happy, satisfied, and fulfilled in all aspects of my life, right? Very, very engaging. And now, angel answers. This is an opportunity to ask a question of these oracle cards, of your own guides and angels, to get confirmation. I love this. Just flipped over in the deck. Emphatic yes. Yes. Say yes to you. Say yes to your dream. So this one fell out onto the floor, and we have emphatic no. Love that. What are you saying no emphatically to? Do you have these cards somehow reversed in the way you speak over your life? You know, are you digging in your heels and saying no when these tender vulnerabilities show up on the Two of Swords and the Star? Are you saying no to yourself? Are you wanting to turn that no into a yes? What's it going to take, right? So I love that we've come out with the emphatic yes first, because that's what we're holding in our energy field. The no comes when we get the doubt, and allow that no to be a catalyst for upgrading your frequency with, I love and appreciate how it feels too. Consider it. Next. Let go. Allow divine order, Wheel of Fortune, divine flow to do its part. Make space, make way on your foundation to be surprised, delighted by the magical, mystical, and miraculous. One more. Peaceful resolution. That in itself, just allowing divine order, divine flow to do its part, takes a lot of pressure off. So that brings peace to our process, to our experience, to our now. And then we find ourselves in the grace of our own adventure. Beautiful, beautiful energies. Message from our soulful presence out of Wisdom of the Oracle. We have, wow, new life. There's confirmation of the Fool. That's the direction we're heading in. We're living a new frequency in our life. And as we go deeper into that energy, we will encounter the Two of Swords. We will encounter our tender vulnerabilities. We will have a knee-jerk reaction out of programming and belief system that has us protecting ourselves, and that in itself will create a catalyst moment for us to upgrade our frequency. Beautiful. You might end up doing it 400 times a day, but hey, that's self-mastery, isn't it? And then we have serendipity. There again is the message of allowing divine order to do its part, because serendipitous moments unfold for us, and that's where we find the magic, the miraculous, the blessing. And last card, final thoughts on the reading from the Angels and Ancestors deck. We have, that's so cool. There's Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Oh my gosh, I said that earlier. There's some card witching. Trust the unknown, trust the uncertainty, because you have supercharged the energy field within your sphere of influence and on your foundation to serendipitously align you with divine flow, divine order. Hello, trust that. You have invested so much into that energy. You can rely on it, Emperor. Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, Death card. Awesome. Have a beautiful Wednesday, everyone. Peak of the week. Namaste.